Stacey Solomon performs live and actor Martin Shaw is on to talk to Alan Jones in 5 minutes this morning. Weekend is right after Sunday's ITV News.
Good morning, I'm Faye Barker. The Princess of Cambridge has spent her first night with her parents at Kensington Palace in London. Her name is yet to be announced but could be released at some point today. Ronke Phillips is at Kensington Palace this morning for us. So Ronke, how likely are we to be told her name soon?
Well, the little girl who is already being called the People's Princess made her debut on the steps of the hospital just 10 hours after she was born. So with things happening at that kind of speed, I suppose it's very likely that she will be named today. Her proud parents brought her here back to Kensington Palace at around 6:30 p.m. to spend her first night in her London home. Now, her brother Prince George, his name was revealed the day after he was born, but not before the Queen had been to visit. She was in Yorkshire yesterday, but we do know that she is now back in the capital. So it's very likely that she may come here today to visit the little princess. Charlotte, I'm told, is the bookie's favourite, a joint favourite with Alice. Of course, everybody's waiting to see if Diana will also be included in the names. The new princess is expected to be named by tomorrow because there is a 41-gun salute planned in her honour at Hyde Park.
OK, Ronke, thank you. The death toll from last weekend's devastating earthquake in Nepal is now over 7,000 people. Today, the United Nations is urging the country to relax its customs controls, which is currently holding up deliveries of aid to survivors. Here, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, Nick Clegg, says he's not prepared to tear his party apart in order to enter into a second coalition with the Conservatives. The Deputy Prime Minister warns a split would be a disaster. Nick Thatcher reports now on what's ahead on today's campaign trail.
It's a policy his party has already announced, but today Nick Clegg will rally his troops again by saying he'd refuse to join any coalition that did not agree to raise public sector pay. It's yet another red line for the Liberal Democrats, as the latest polls show the two main parties neck and neck, and a hung Parliament the likely outcome of Thursday's poll. But Ed Miliband will say the Conservative Lib Dem coalition has helped erode trust in all political leaders because of what he says are their broken promises. The Labour leader will focus today on Conservative spending plans and suggest his opponents plan to increase tuition fees again. Meanwhile, David Cameron, seen here on a visit to a Hindu temple yesterday, will urge people not to vote tactically for the Lib Dems or back UKIP if they want him back in Downing Street. He'll add it's no exaggeration to say Britain will be making a historic choice. And for all the parties, there'll be no let-up in the campaigning in these final 4 days as they battle to win over the undecided and maximise their vote. Nick Thatcher, ITV News.
Floyd Mayweather has beaten Manny Pacquiao by a unanimous points decision in their unifying welterweight title clash in Las Vegas. The 38-year-old American withstood an aggressive start by the Filipino and relied on his renowned defence and counter-punching to dominate the 12 rounds. He is now unbeaten in 48 professional fights. In football, Chelsea could win the Premier League with victory over Crystal Palace later. The Blues need 3 points to wrap up the title. Crystal Palace manager Alan Pardew says he hopes his side can keep the race going by avoiding defeat. But Jose Mourinho wants to secure the trophy at the earliest opportunity.
Obviously, we want to finish as soon as possible. If we can do it at home, better. We have 2 matches at home. If you can do on Sunday, even better. That's what we have in our minds.
To the front pages of the Sunday papers, as you'd expect, they're dominated by the new princess. The Sunday Telegraph pictures the baby girl in her mother's arms with the headline, "A sister for George." The Sunday Times calls her the new People's Princess. "Sleeping Cutie" is the headline on the front of the Sun on Sunday. The Sunday Mirror has the same headline. That is it for now. I'll be back with the lunchtime news at 12:25. Hope to see you then.